All right, guys, come on in. Welcome to the Chunky Knit Craze. We are moving on. Right now, we are going to work on what I'm calling the quiet storm. So this nice bright red, this nice bright red, and it is from Hobby Lobby. Still working on some Hobby Lobby yarn. Got a lot of it. Mellow Bello, Hombre, or Homie, or Homby, however they call it, but lots of different yarn. But I've got a lot of Hobby Lobby because it's local and it's easy to get. I have an Amazon order coming in that'll be here this week, so we'll have some more colors coming in. But we are just moving along. Remember, go back, watch some videos. There's some yarn, some skein I won't ever use unless it's going to be tie off. This is not one of them, but go back and take a look at those videos. It's the wash and dryer test I did. Come on, it's late in Charleston. I finished off a blanket today. I'm trying to think. Pearl. I finished off Pearl today. I think I've done like 16 or 17 now. I'll get a good count, make sure I post to tell you guys all about it. And we're gonna start Quiet Storm. We're not gonna finish Quiet Storm tonight, but we're gonna start it. And the reason why I wanna start Quiet Storm is because I have a late night tomorrow and may not chunky knit. So we are going to just go in and get started. Yeah, that's making me feel sad that I might not be able to chunky knit on tomorrow. I'm gonna work a little intentionally to show those of you who are interested in learning. I've had some people reach out to me to say, hey, you know, I wanna learn how to do it. The best thing I can tell you to do is watch those tutorials. That's what I'm doing. You see this object right here, the cell phone, it's not recording. The laptop or the iPad's doing the recording. While I'm working, I'll be looking at tutorials, and I do that often just to learn, grow, try it out. So here's our working yarn, and we're gonna start by making a slip knot. So slip knot, you basically fold it over, you take the other side of the working yarn, push it in, and then you pull it down. We're not gonna make it too tight. We'll tighten it up when we get towards the end. So my problem with knitting is that I don't like loose fitting. So I'm really trying to work to get to 3. We'll try this tonight, but I'm not telling you I'll stay there. So when I say 3 fingers can fit in, and we'll go there. I'm going to be making a lap blanket. No, a baby blanket 30 by 40. I don't know. Let's just see what we do. Let's do a baby blanket 30 by 40. Okay? So 3 fingers. And I'm going to put it flat. Put it flat and take my working yarn, put it in the middle of, so like this. And it's going to be flat on the table because that'll help me. Then I'll take my 2 fingers and just pull it through. Okay? And so we still want it to be 3 fingers. So that's 1. And I'm only trying it because if I don't like it, if it feels too loose, I'm gonna pull it out. 2, 3. The reason we don't want it too tight is because it'll make the blanket pull up on that end. 4. All right, let's measure. That's 25. And that's about 33 right there. So we're gonna stop. All right, 25, and we are at 33. Let me measure one more time, guys. Sorry. 32. So we're at 32. Come here, Bishop. 32 inches. Come here, Bishop. Come on. Sorry, guys. Bishop is wanting to roam around. And we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We should have 25. Come on. Loops. So that's important. Bishop, come here. We're going to do the dragon hump because I like the way that looks. It makes it look like it already has like a natural border. So to do the dragon hump, I learned tonight, maybe 15 minutes ago, just flip it over because I always have a problem identifying that dragon hump. And then we're just gonna go in backwards. Skip that first one. So I'm telling you all right now, I just don't like how loose this is. So we might be doing this over. I don't like loose blankets, but I forgot I have to pull when we get to the end. So we're just pulling through each one of the little part that intersects. And I struggle with trying to locate the dragon hump, but I found an easy tutorial that showed me how to get it, how to, accomplish the same thing without doing it the way that is originally taught to you. So I appreciate when people post those tutorials for others to learn and they're not gatekeeping. I really do. One of these days I'm going to get that great where I can do a tutorial and post for you all as well. But y'all already know this is real life with the chunky chick who likes the chunky knit. And I'm on this journey learning right with y'all. All right. Before I show it to you all, I'm just going to turn my loops around. This is my first time doing the dragon hump because every time I tried, all right, it said pole. I didn't see my pole do what I would see everybody else's video pole do. But we gonna hope that's right. All right, so take a look at what we have so far. And again, you've not seen me use the dragon hump method before, but it's something that I want to do for this blanket here. And the fact that it's already feeling this fluffy is just tripping me out. All right. So the new design, yes, I'm trying a new design. Y'all know me. We gotta keep going and learning. The new design that we're going to do tonight is pearl and knit stitching. Pearl and knit stitching. Hopefully that's a lot better. Pearl and knit stitching. Why you ain't telling me my head was so wild? Pearl and knit stitching. And so again, here's what we have so far. So the pearl and knit stitching, you're going to do purl stitching, then knit stitching for 2 rows. Purl stitching, 2 rows, regular stitching for 2 rows. I'm looking here because I have my cheat sheet written on what I need to do. So 2 rows of purl stitching. Let me get my video back up. This is called the hurdle.
So we made it all the way back to the right again. And now we are ready for the pattern. So the first one we will leave alone for the edge, and then we will start with a purl. So the purl is the one that comes beautiful, I think. So we made it all the way back to the right again. And now we are ready for the pattern. So the first one we will leave alone for the edge, and then we will start with a purl. So the purl is the one that comes from the top, and you will kind of push it through. So the yarn would lay on top of it, and you will, it's like you are
All right, so this new stitch pattern that I'm trying out is called Purl and Knit, Purl and Knit. So let me just kind of go over what I've done so far. So I'm using the dragon hump for the starter chain, and I showed you guys that already. Let me show it to you again. So dragon hump is this part here where I flipped my yarn over on my starter chain over and then pulled in loops. So take a look, that's the back part right here. And when you turn it back to the front, you will see that you already have like this self-started border on here. So that's just beautiful, right? Like take a look at that. And then the pattern that I'm trying out tonight right here is called the hurdle stitch. And it has a mixture of regular knitting with purl knitting. So take a look at that. This is my first time. So this is what we're working on at this moment. All right. The hurdle stitch requires 2 rows of purl knit, and then after 2 rows of purl knit, you do 2 rows of the regular. While I grow quiet, I have the tutorial going on here just to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. All right, so we just did 0.5, not a whole skein. This is not a whole entire skein. It's I would say 0.4. And we're going to join another. You can go back to my videos where I show you how to fuse skeins together. And that's what we're going to do here. So I'm not going to waste a lot of time going over that. You can go back and look at a video. The tutorial for that I did do. And definitely learn how to fuse them. You can also look at this video here because I'm not going to move too fast because it's fire. I don't play with fire. Right? All right, so you are looking for the plastic piece, not trying to really burn the yarn. But I did say I'm not going to do a tutorial, right? So let me get busy. It's late. You really want to be careful because you don't want to burn yourself. So wait until it cools off to really be pressing on it. Sometimes I fold a bunch of yarn on top like what I'm doing now because it could be really, really hot. And then just play around with it. And then you want to do that tug test. Do that tug test because you want to make sure your yarn's not going to fall apart. And if it does, you just snip and you go at it again. All right. I'm going to grow quiet. We're about to be finished with the first row. And then we'll start the second row. And I'm going to listen to some more of the tutorial just to make sure I understand exactly what I'm doing because this is the first time that I am doing the hurdle pattern.
And don't forget to also comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you think and which.
All right, so let's take a look. And again, this is called the hurdle stitch. The hurdle stitch. Where I see little pockets of spacing, because y'all know me, I do not like spacing. I'm gonna push down. And close it up. All right. So take another look. Right here where we see that little gap, that's going to irritate me. But again, I'm trying out a new stitching. To see, get myself, don't worry about where you see this at because that's going to be closed in. Okay. So we're going to now go back and do that same pattern of purl and then regular knit for 2 rows. So we'll do a little bit more and then I'll call it the night because I've got work in the morning. So let's see what happens. I'll grow quiet. See you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, come on back in. I want to show you just where we are at. And we're going to close it off for tonight. It is now 11:48 p.m. I've got work tomorrow. But take a look. This is a total of 2.8 skeins. We're going to start our third, but I want you to look at the pattern. Take a look at the pattern. So we are doing this hurdle pattern. And remember, I'm watching the tutorial as I do it. So definitely liking it, seeing some things where I might not use it all the time. It'll have to be a special request for sure. Just because of the type of knitter that I am. I like tight knitting. This one has a way of wanting to be tight, but you've got to work really hard to get it tight. So again, that's where we're going to leave off at tonight. I will most likely not be able to knit on tomorrow just because it's already going to be a long work day with board meetings tomorrow night. So I'll probably finish this on Tuesday. So thank you for coming in. Stay tuned. You'll see more. And I'm thinking we're probably gonna have 3 parts. This is part 1, so we'll most likely have 3 parts to this. But stay tuned and definitely try it out. Try it out. Have a good night.